Today we're pulling up on Cafe 1892 in Findlay, Illinois. This place was just opened a few months ago in April by Cody James Poole. His grandfather, Jan Courtwright, first purchased the church in 2018 and it was used as a music venue for local bands. It is pretty unique as it's in the old Findlay Church of Christ that was built in 1892 and has been modified for the cafe. You'll still find the original hardwood floors, door casings, the original church pews for seating, as well as a large table in the middle of the room to bring people together. Cody's mother, grandmother, and niece help out in the kitchen and they still host music events from time to time as well. They offer breakfast and lunch with a wide variety of items like coffee and drinks, muffins and cookies, and sandwiches and wraps. They're open Wednesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and Sunday, 8 a.m. to noon. Enough yapping, let's get snacking. First up, I went with what I always go with, a half order of their biscuits and gravy, which were actually quite delicious. The gravy itself was seasoned very well and had the most sausage I've ever seen on my travels so far. A very good biscuits and gravy, 9 out of 10. A big fluffy house-made biscuit would elevate it even more. Next up, I had to go with the classic bacon, egg, and cheese bagel on an everything bagel with cheddar cheese. This is a simple dish, but it was executed very well. They use a healthy amount of the thicker cut bacon, and they got the cheese nice and melty, which is always a plus. I went ahead and threw on some of that sausage gravy and Cholula, and that elevated it even more. A solid breakfast bagel, 8 out of 10. Adding a sauce would take it up a notch. Last but most certainly not least, Cody mentioned they had fresh banana bread, and I just couldn't say no to that. I gotta say, this little loaf was spectacular. It was super moist, had a nice little sugar coating on the edges, and had just the right denseness to it. 8.6 out of 10. This place has a very cool aesthetic, a simple menu done well, and incredible customer service. Cody and his mom are some of the nicest people I've ever met. I try to be early to all the places I go to, and they both offered to let me come in early, which is very kind of them. This meal cost $19, and I'd give them a 9 out of 10 overall. I highly recommend checking them out, and as always, follow along to see what Goose is grazing on next. Peace!